first speech is each encounter is a blessing. Each encounter is a blessing. Help me welcome up Aruna.
Time.
Oh, 5 to 7
5 to 7.
minutes.
Is it okay today?
Yeah, it's Friday. You have a copy, right? Vision.
I love this quote by Mother Teresa. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you're kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you're honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest anyway. If you find happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. Isn't it a beautiful quote? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and our honored guests, if I had to condense this quote into one short phrase, I would choose, each encounter is a blessing. By encounter, I mean the person I met or the event or situation I faced. Personally, I grew from each person I met and each situation I faced, no matter even if it was pleasant or not. When I met a joyful person, my joy resonated with theirs and it was amplified. When I met a difficult person, I had to learn to forgive, release, and let go. And when I met a difficult situation, I had to grow in my strength, courage, and faith. We all are unique and special. We are here on this earth to share, to experience the wholesomeness of the universe and to share our unique potential. But how can we? By embracing the blessing within each of our encounters. Most of us do not have problem embracing the happy people or the happy situations, but unknowingly we have some resistance to embrace the difficult people and difficult situations. But I think we can grow equally or even more when we learn to embrace and see the blessing in each of the encounters. I would like to share a story I read. One day, a doctor rushes to the hospital when he receives an urgent call. As he steps into the hospital, he sees this father's boy coming and screaming at him, "Why are you so late?" And the doctor answers in a peaceful tone, "I wasn't in the hospital and I arrived at the earliest possible I could. Please calm down and let me go and do my work." Calm down? You wouldn't say that if your son was in the same situation, says this man angrily. Doctor, with a smile, says, "I could only say what is in the holy book. We all came from dust and return to the dust. But blessed be the name of God always. try to intercede your son, and we will go and work with your son. And goes the doctor off. After a few hours, doctor comes off the operation theater happily and says, "Thank goodness, your son is safe." And without waiting, he runs out saying, "If you need some help, check with the nurse, please." This man is so upset and says to the nurse, "Why is he so arrogant? He couldn't even stop for me to check about the status of my son." And the nurse answers in tears, "His son died in an accident last night, and when we called, he was in the burial. Now that he saved your son's life, he is returning back to the burial." It was an immensely touching story to me. This doctor chose to be kind and still do the best, not in a casual situation with the most difficult or challenging encounter. I think we face most of our challenges are much less compared to this situation. So when we face a difficult person or a difficult situation, let's remember Mother Teresa's words and let's choose to forgive, be kind, be honest, be happy, do good, and give our best. Let's embrace the blessing in each of our encounters. Each encounter is a blessing. Each encounter is a blessing, and each of you is a blessing to me. Mr. Toastmaster.